Hello, good afternoon, and welcome. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the fourth and final test flight of our Hera 1 rocket. So, we're at about T-minus 9 minutes before launch right now, so I'm going to take a moment to go over with y'all some changes that I've made on both the rocket and pad infrastructure that should improve on last flight's performance and ensure another straight, clean liftoff. So here is Hera 1 Mark 5, our latest generation of Hera 1 rocket. And the first upgrade I want to show to y'all is the wall thickness has been reduced once again. So it was reduced from an eighth of an inch to 0.05 inches, cutting the mass down by another 30 grams, which is very, very significant for performance in today's flight. The second major upgrade I made on the rocket um, is with the nose cone. Sorry, blanked out for a second there. So we've actually increased the height of each printed segment. So the body of the rocket is slightly shorter, and to compensate for that, I've made the nose cone slightly longer. And so it is the same height as previous iterations, it's just a different configuration. Another really, really major upgrade that we made is with the coupling mechanism. So as you could see, these walls, as you saw earlier, are very paper thin. So although they are pretty structurally sturdy, it's hard to mate them in the right way because they're so thin. So I've added these little, you can't see them because they're inside of the rocket body, but inside of here there's these little guiding kind of pins or kind of rails like there is on the pad that allow it to couple perfectly into place and get a nice clean fit. So finally, last but certainly not least, I have added a parachute into this rocket. That's right, we are going to be testing reuse today on this Hera 1 rocket. Very, very excited about that. It may not go perfectly, but that's alright. It's just a test flight. And yeah, so although this is going to be the last flight of our Hera 1 rocket, this will not be the last rocket we will be flying in the coming months. We've actually got a whole new generation of rocket coming your way called Hera 2. So Hera 2 is going to be building off of the lessons that I've learned with Hera 1. As you can see, this rocket has kind of been a test bed for this program that Hera 2 is going to be seeking to build off of. So it's going to be longer, it's going to be built for reuse, it's going to be flown for the purpose of reuse, and most importantly, there's going to be a dedicated payload space. So we are going to be able to fly things up there very, very soon. So yeah, one last upgrade I do want to go over. It's just a slight upgrade, but on the pad, our guide rail, I did have to end up building a new guide rail because the other one did snap in half because of bad transport, so that was my fault. But yeah, this one I've built roughly 1 or 2 segments taller, so it's going to be about 3 or 6 inches taller than the previous one. So that should just ensure that this rocket's going to fly straight today, just like the last one did. So yeah, about T-minus 6 minutes till flight here. It's looking like a gorgeous day for flight. We're not tripping any weather or wind scrub contingencies, so I'm going to go ahead and do some final preps here. Let's go. What? I don't need it. I don't need it. Doesn't matter. Do what you feels best. How many? How many minutes? Okay. All right, gonna go ahead for final checkouts here. Drone video's on. T minus 1.5. Launch. Continuity. Not funny. All right. Continuity's good. T minus 30. T minus 20. Stand by for terminal count. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nose cone separation confirmed. We're waiting on re-entry. Parachute tangled. We got a tangled parachute. It's down. Parachute got tangled, but it's all intact. That's fine. Hey. So, good flight. Uh, Stayed straight and intact the whole time. We had good nose cone separation. The shock cord helped keep these two stages together. And the parachute did deploy, although it did get a little bit tangled, but we have both stages completely intact. I'm overall really happy about this flight. It did everything I wanted to, everything I needed it to. And yeah, just stay tuned for next time. We have got some big things on the way here. So stay tuned, follow us on Twitter, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel for more frequent updates on the program. And I just thank you all for taking time out of your day to tune into this launch. It's a really monumental step for me to have this thing fly so high and have it ultimately stay intact. So yeah, once again, follow us on Twitter and subscribe to this YouTube channel if y'all are interested in this kind of stuff and you guys want to see some frequent updates on the program. That's all for this webcast today. I thank you all for tuning in once again, and have a great night.